Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Fang, just Fang, and we're making this video. And today, we're going to be reviewing the new powers in the Pirate101 update. We're on Test Realm. It's going to be great. It's going to be a shorter video because we're just going to be looking at the powers. I'm actually about to go on CB the Scare stream to do the new update. I'll probably make a longer video with most of the other content. Who knows? But today we're just looking at the powers. Obviously, I don't have level 75s, so I can't show you the powers. I wish I could, but I'm not doing all that on Test Realm. I also don't know how I'm gonna get enough XP because I'm only level 70, but I've done everything up until the new update. So that's funny. We'll figure it out, I guess. But we actually got more than just the teasers, so I know the powers, I know the teaser ones, and then I looked at the Privateer ones, but the other ones are going to be my first reaction to. But as you see, you get one at level 71, 73, and 75. This is already amazing. Stalwart Discipline, it's a plus 15% critical chance. I already love my critical chance ones with the disciplines, and this is just even better. And there is actually new animations as well. I saw that on the Ammoplexes thing, so that's pretty awesome. But we'll see that in practice. I'll have to do, like, if I get all level 75s, I want to do, like, a Mythbusters kind of thing with that. But, you know, first reaction. So this is going to be pretty good. Already, I can already see all my companions absolutely critting the heck out of them in its stacks, I think, because the other one's stack. And then we already know Concentrated Fire because that's what I was showing you guys on the teaser. That's, if you haven't seen that, it's Focus Fire, but better. And then Dispel Magic, we actually get this as a power. Interesting. Kind of seems like filler, but, you know, very cool. All right. So that's not too bad. It's just they're both, you know, increases of already, you know, existing ones, which I like. It's good. So obviously I have all level 70s here. We'll go with Buccaneer next. This area is not ready yet. I don't even know where I am. I'm in Hemimetsu. Great. let's I have to figure out. So this is you know how prepared I am. Just Fang's always very prepared. This is the last time I was on here was when I was pranking Mike on a stream. That's really funny. Okay. Let's go here. And let's check out what Buccaneer is. So I know just the one Buccaneer power. We get the same thing. Okay. Fear the Reaper. Oh, don't fear the Reaper. But so we get the Reaper, then we get Fear the Reaper at level 71. That's kind of weird that they immediately, you know, got that. But this may stun. So it looks like it's about the same, but they may stun for one turn. That seems really overpowered. A stun mechanic? I guess we're going to have to test that out, see what % chance it is going to be for stunning. But I feel like this makes the Reaper, which already wasn't a good power, not very good. But that's still cool. Very nice. Battle Fury, this is the one that we actually saw. I don't know how useful this is gonna be, but it's definitely good for you know, adding to your companions, or if you don't have, you know, Bladestorm 2, you know, if you need that critical chance. But I feel like that's not as useful as I think the best thing so far is going to be that Stalwart Discipline. I'm still liking that the most. This is interesting. So Ram, I'm so happy right now. This is so good. This is like an increase to charge. Like, we're finally getting another. This just feels like we're getting a new update. It's not just like, oh, they're just throwing content at it. We're getting an actual new update with new powers and stuff. So obviously you get your physical, and then I don't know why it's magic. It might be just the gear I'm equipping, but that, and then you block 25%, which how long does that increase for? I don't know. Another test that we'll have to do at some point when I get my buck to 75, which that might take a little while, but it's a direct upgrade to Vicious Charge, and I love to see that. And we'll have to see. I hope it'd be so cool if there was new animations for this too. I really don't think it's going to be, but if there was, oh, I'd love to see it. Ah, Jonathan jump scare. All right, next one. Dude, this is so hype. I'm so happy with this. Honestly, I wanna know your guys' thoughts and opinions on all the powers, and I want you to comment, you know, below. Like, even like some Mythbuster stuff. Just like something you want me to test out with these powers, right? I'd love to see it. But let's go to Swash real quick. We're getting there. We're getting there. I want to end on Musketeer because I feel like that's gonna be the most interesting. But I don't know. Okay, superb shadow dance. Really on the nose, bro. I mean, yeah. So that's an independent increase for critical strike. That's awesome. We love to see it. I still think that Stalwart Discipline is the best power we've got so far because that's for the whole entire team. Fatal Blade. This is a Hurl Knife upgrade. And it looks like it applies poison as well. No. Oh, whoa. What is that? No, that's not poison. Target takes 10% more damage and no healing for 3 turns. Hold on, that's actually crazy. Because this one, yeah, that doesn't even do the same thing. It's not the same mechanic. That's pretty dang good. So it's kind of like a focus fire kind of thing, but and it's ranged and it's no healing for 3 turns. That's got to be crazy for PvP. Less so in PvE, obviously, but that's got to be crazy. Okay. Hey, look out. Swashbuckler's getting a big upgrade for PvP. And then Ambush we saw as well. So once per turn, hide after damaging a flanked enemy. That could be really cool as well. I think that's a pretty good power set to get that increase for, crit. And then this hide. And then, yeah, these are all really solid. So Swash, you're getting an upgrade. We love Swash. Sometimes they're underutilized. So it's good for that. It's good for them, Okay, now we go Witchdoctor, and then we'll go my boy Julian last. All right. I'm in Ashen Roads. I'm in like the most random places in the spiral. Let's go back. Okay. I know that we have the javelin throw, but I don't know. He's stinky. Ew, get away from me, dog. Okay. Okay, Mojo Javelin is the level 71. So that's that crazy Mojo Reaver, but it's ranged, and you can't do it to someone who's next to you, so it's the opposite, right? Soul Extraction. Summon a spectral copy of a selected unit. What? No. That sounds so cool. Oh my. So does that mean I can, I don't know if this is on I think it's going to be on the enemy team. But imagine you could make a copy of the pirate. Oh man, I'm actually kind of, okay, I want to see how that works. That's going to be good. That's one of the ones that I'm going to be looking forward to the most on how that works. That's so cool. Okay. So it kind of reminds me of, the Flying Dutchman when he kills your companions and then he gets to have your companion. My plague be upon you, and it'll be your doom. Kind of reminds me of that, and now we get that power. That's a really cool power. And then, no, what? Duh. Immune to physical damage for 3 turns? That's another PvP master, bro. Yeah, these are some good powers. Oh my. I'm jelly. I don't know why I'm saying I'm jelly, because I just played Privateer, but oh, these are good. I don't know. This feels a little bit more situational than the other two, but very interesting, and that is crazy. So, obviously, the one thing about Witchdoctor is oh, I can't see myself. The one thing about Witchdoctor is, not great armor. Literally, we have 0 armor. So, for 3 turns, that's a pretty good thing for a power, so that'll be cool to see. All right. Last but not least, we're looking at Musketeer. I'm hoping there's some cool shots. Shots. Bah. I want to go pew, pew, pew on my Musketeer. Back in the day, you knew I was a Musketeer man, so I always like to see when they get new content. I mean, I like to see any of the new content, but let's see Musketeer. Ooh, okay. I don't know why I'm, scared for this one, because I feel like it could be, really boring, but it could also be really good. Alright. Duh. So this is the same kind of thing. I already see Giga Blast. That's making me... I'm intrigued. But I was really hoping for a new shot or something. But let's see. So Wait, Mozambique drill? I don't get that reference. I'm gonna be honest. I know obviously what Mozambique is, you know, the country in Africa. Right. But this is interesting. So you get double tap. So this kind of reminds me of the burst fire epic, right? But you get double tap. I feel like that could be useful. I don't know how to utilize it the best, but you know, just make your team overpowered. I wish it was for more than 3 turns, but you know, it might be good. It might be good. I don't know. Giga Blast. Oh, it's it's off the screen. Okay, so you do 891 damage, damages surrounding enemies, summons super traps to empty squares. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You know, the whole thing about Musketeer is you got some traps. So basically you're hitting and then you're surrounding them with trap. That's actually so cool. No, that's a really good power. It's not a sniper shot with that infinite range, but it's got 4 range, which is kind of low for... I feel like that's low. Okay, so it's your standard shot range. Okay. Yeah, so it's not like your traps or your placeables. Well, obviously that's infinite range. But like it's 4 range. Interesting. Okay, so it's your shots. Okay. And then finally we got explosive decoy. This is I think I said hardened last time. It's sturdy. That's what I meant. Kind of like sturdy from Pokemon. You can survive a fatal hit and then you explode. Don't know what the explode means. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know how it's gonna work, to be honest. I need to real quick give a tier list of them all. Let's just go in my my title screen, right? And I honestly think, gosh, they're all so good. I think, it's tough. I think a lot of them are on the same playing field. It matters how they work in game. I really do like Ram, and I want to see how that works. But I feel like the Buccaneer is my least favorite. And then I would even say Privy. I really like the, you know, the direct upgrades from, you know, our past powers, but it just kind of feels like, oh, we're just getting upgrades. That's okay. Obviously, the Stalwart Discipline is going to be great. I'm so excited to use that. But it's just not as cool as the other ones. Then probably Musketeer. I think Musketeer has a good one. I'm excited to see how that trap surrounding works. I love new shots, and especially with traps, that's good. Then probably Witchdoctor. I really do think that immune to physical damage is pretty cool, and I really want to see how that soul extraction works. And then obviously having a Mojo Reaver that you can fling is kind of crazy. And then finally we got, you know, I feel like Swash is just, it's goated right now, but it's for PvP mainly. I think for PvE, it's still pretty decent. You know, you obviously get that upgrade for the crit. And then you also get... But that no healing for 3 turns and the plus 10% damage, that's nothing to scoff at. And this is good too. It just... I think Swash has got it the best this time, which is good because it has it the worst at the current moment, so we're doing good. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not going to make this too long of a video. We're going to go for the other content at some point. But this is just the powers, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!